let's get ready to settle in. I would invite you just to get comfortable, just allow your eyes to gently close, and then just allow your breath to just come. Don't adjust it, don't change it, just sit and witness it. Just notice the in-breath and the out-breath, and just, again, don't try to modify it. Just be okay with how it is right now. And as you notice the breath, check in and just notice you. Almost like a friend has sat down next to you and asked how you are. Check in with yourself and just see in this moment, how are you? Tired and excited and worried and all the words. How are you? And again, just like with the breath, don't worry about trying to change the feeling or the emotion or the mood. Just embrace it. And just know, this is how I am right now. And then in this collective unity of us showing up together, let's begin to breathe. Finding some collective breath. Just finding some harmony across the airways, not even knowing the other people who are breathing with us, but knowing that there are others breathing with us. There's this beautiful security, almost familiarity when we show up and breathe together. So take a slow, deep breath in. And then just sigh it out. A slow breath in. And sigh it out. One more together. Breathing in. And breathing out. And as we settle in, I want us just to think about this idea of purpose. We've been sitting with it now for a little while. We're going to stay with purpose for the next few times we're together. Purpose is a hard one. It requires us to really go in deep, really sit with ourselves and discover our contribution, the meaning of our life. For some of us, it takes years and years to understand exactly what it is. But I thought maybe today, in this new semester of school, of all these changes happening throughout our communities, let's just sit with the purpose of this moment. Let's not think about the purpose of the big picture. Let's not think about the purpose of the lifetime, of the roles that we serve and how we serve. Let's think about the purpose of this moment. If you notice, your breath only comes in this present moment. It's almost like stating the obvious. We know the breath doesn't happen in the past, and it surely doesn't come in the future. It's here and now. So what if we could practice living with purpose in this moment? Just here and now. And so I asked you to observe how you felt when you arrived and to honor that. And then to notice what the breath was like, because it's a clue about how we're doing. And then honor that. So I wonder if we could sit in this present moment with our purpose to be acceptance. You know, John Kabat-Zinn teaches us that mindfulness is just this showing up on purpose and paying attention in the present moment without judgment. What if we could practice our purpose of acceptance? We breathe in and we realize we're tired today, and we accept it as we breathe out. And as I kind of describe these different ways of being, maybe there'll be some that resonate with you. And if not, maybe it'll remind you of exactly how you are in this moment. And you'll fill in with your words. But I want to just cultivate presence and acceptance of what is. I've really been trying to practice in my own life this idea of it's okay. That's a hard one for me. But there have been few things that happen, including delays in an airport and things that are out of our control, and I'm just telling myself it's okay. It's okay. And so that's kind of become my practice over the last little bit of present moment acceptance. My purpose right here and now is to be okay with what is. And so as you breathe out, let that be where the acceptance comes of just, and as you breathe in, recognizing what is. So again, as you breathe in, if you are tired today, just recognize it. And as you breathe out, accept it. And as you breathe in, if there are things that you are worrying about that are hurting your heart, notice it. And as you breathe out, just accept how you feel right now. And as you breathe in, if there are uncertainties and doubt that are kind of plaguing the different aspects of your life, notice it. And as you breathe out, acceptance. And as you breathe in, if you are feeling light and filled with hope in this moment, notice that too. And as you breathe out, accept it. We don't just accept the worrisome things. We accept the present moment as it is. So I would invite us just to sit with our breath, each of us on our own, just for this next little bit, and just breathe in an awareness of something about you. Like maybe you've chosen a position in your meditation practice right now and your left knee is really giving you some trouble. And so you breathe in and say, my left knee is telling me I need to move it. And I breathe out and I accept that I need to move my knee. Y'all, it's not just about practicing when the diagnosis or the relationship ending or the job being lost or all the traumatic things. That's not how we practice acceptance with just those things. We practice it with all of it. The noisy, troublesome knee. The red brake lights in front of you as you're driving to work and traffic has stopped. The waking up and realize that you slept through your alarm. Y'all, if we can practice accepting and breathing into this present moment, those small things, when the really tough things come, we will have been nurturing this as a way of being. And we can arrive to the present moment and let anything arise and show itself to us, and we can accept it without judgment and just say it's okay. Someday we'll get to a point, and I say this to you because I know that it's real, because I've experienced, someday we'll get to a point that we'll say, it's okay, because my peace and my equanimity is so deeply rooted that thing won't shake it. Yes, it will be difficult and I will navigate it, but it's okay. My peace and my equanimity are so solid, I'll navigate it just fine. And I can say that to you from having trauma and diagnoses, and broken heart. But this practice, as we cultivate this present moment of awareness and acceptance, we learn to say, it's okay. And then eventually we say it and we mean it. So let's just sit for these next couple of moments, each of us just breathing in and noticing something. And breathing out, just say in your mind, acceptance. And as you continue to breathe, and I continue to breathe, this idea of just accepting what is, it doesn't make us complacent. It doesn't make us settled. But it does give us a pathway to continuing to cultivate this peace that we work so hard to nurture and develop within. As you practice this yourself, you'll start to notice faces around you. I saw in the faces of these flight crew as they just kept apologizing and apologizing for the delays that were out of their control. And I listened to the impatient way of talking that people had toward these people that were there to serve and get us home safely. And I thought, it's okay. And my ability in that moment to breathe and say, it's okay, was able to offer just a tiny bit of solace to the people who needed to hear it. Because they weren't in a place to be able to say it's okay. They were frustrated. Some of them felt apologetic and inadequate for not being able to do their jobs as we expected. But at the end of the day, it was okay. And so this practice of cultivating this present moment purpose of just accepting the moment as it comes, you'll begin to realize it's not just for you. It will begin to permeate from you. In situations that could get really stressful and volatile really quickly, you could be the force of peace and equanimity. Even if deep down at first you don't believe it's okay, practicing it often enough, eventually you will. We have many purposes through our lifetime, and we'll continue to discover and sit with what that is. But today, let's make our purpose this present moment. Breathing in how things are. Breathing out acceptance. Namaste.